what is the greatest attribute, trait would you say to serve Hashem? What would you say? One word. What would you say? Ahava. Loving Hashem. When a person loves Hashem, this is the greatest trait that you can have to serve Him. Do you understand that? Is that clear? Loving Hashem is the greatest trait that you could have to serve Him. You know why? Because when somebody loves somebody, then they go beyond limits of what He's even told to do. You just go crazy in other items. You know, people that remember, go back, whoever's listening, go back. And if you could go back, or when you were engaged, or if you're gonna get engaged soon, you'll see, let's say for example, the love is so strong, so strong, that it's beyond limits. You know, meaning to say, all of a sudden, I remember when I got engaged, right? What happens? I come in, and the table was set like a king. It was like, whoa, what's going on? And she's like, yeah, I went all out, and I made you the craziest dessert. I remember what it was. It was a baked Alaska. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like a brownie, inside of it ice cream, on top of it whipped cream, and it's like scorched, like with a flame on top of something Majnun, you know? But the bottom line is what happened? The love is so great, so you do things beyond the limits of it. You understand what I'm trying to say or no? So when you take that love and you love Hashem so much, that's the greatest out of the greats. And one of the biggest proofs is what happens when Yaakov Avinu doesn't see Yosef after how many years? 22 years, doesn't see his son. He's missing his son. So many years. Over a decade. Over 20 years he didn't see. 22 years he didn't see his son. Finally, what's the first thing would you do if you see his son? Hug him, kiss him. What does Yaakov Avinu do? He says, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. Why? You know what they're trying to show you? It says, Hashem's trying to, Yaakov Avinu is teaching us, all my love right now, I have so much of it, I want to channel it to Borei Olam. I want to channel it towards Hashem. That's my love. That is my love. Oh! And this is a great lesson that we have to understand. From that, everything gets spread out. Now the question is, how do you come to love Hashem? Very simple. Very simple. Think about everything that He did for you in your life. Think about everything that He did for you in your life. Think about everything that He did for you in your life. And if you go back and you look at it, He never let you down once. He never let you down once. I had a guy over here. He would come to me, and literally, I heard his complaints again and again and again and again and again. I didn't say anything because I'm a rabbi. I'm not going to tell him, okay, hajj bad enough. I'm a rabbi. I have to swallow a little bit. I have to, to part. But I'll never forget. It was right before Rosh Hashanah. And the same guy came over to me. He says, Rabbi, can I speak to you for a minute? I said, sure. Can I speak to you in your office? I said, sure. Comes to me in my office, and he tells me, I know you heard my complaints the whole year, this whole past year. I know you and you're a great rabbi that you did that. But I'd like to tell you something. I said, yeah, what? I said, I'd like to tell you that Hashem never let me down once. With all my complaining, He never let me down once. Hashem will never let you down. He'll always be your best friend. He'll always be there for you. He'll never, ever let you down. Ever. Ever. You understand what I'm trying to say? When you know you have that feeling, then you know, Hashem, you're always there for me. I always got to be there for you. Always got to be there for you. Whatever you need. Whatever you need, I'm in. Whatever you need, I'm in. How do you get that love of Hashem? By looking back in your life, and you can see, I can see, you can see too. Go back in your life, go see. Did He ever let you down? Never. And guess what? The highest emunah, Nebuchadnezzar, after they got saved, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah got saved, right? They got saved from the big fire. You know what happened? Nebuchadnezzar wanted to sing praise to Hashem. You know what the Malach came did? He slapped him on his face. He said, "No, you're not going to sing praise." Everybody is, why not? What's the problem? So I saw explanation to it. It means like this. Now you're saying praise? Only when you see a miracle? Now you're saying, thank you! Wow! You're amazing, Hashem! Now? What about things that don't go right? Where you think doesn't go right, in quotation marks, where you think. The greatest thing. There was a rabbi that was complaining about his glasses. He said, my glasses. What happened? That day, he got into a car accident and glass flew right by his eye, and the glasses stopped the glass from coming into his eye. When they went to check him in the doctor said, by the way, if you wouldn't have any glasses, you would have been blinded, by the way. The glasses saved your life. You think, you have to know, Hashem will never ever let you down, ever. And when you know that, I love that. Hashem, you'll never let me down? Really? You always with me? Yeah? You love me? I'm going to end off with this. I'll never forget. I have a friend, his name is Meir Sultan. He's a rabbi in LA. And he was walking one time in Beit Vegan, me and him. We were walking together, him and I were walking together, and we saw Rabbi Yehuda Ades. He's the rabbi, the Rosh Yeshiva of Kol Yaakov. And he says, Rabbi, give us one great advice. You know what he said to us? He said, the greatest advice, no, that Hashem loves you more than you love yourself. When you know somebody loves you more than you love yourself, you know that I'm in good hands. You love me, I love you more. Hashem, you love me, Hashem, I love you more. And the more you put him into your life, the more your love and attachment will be.